Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're rolling out the big guns and diving straight into the high mobility world of the Scorpion Light Mortar system, a game-changing vehicle-mounted artillery beast that's turning heads for its shoot-and-scoot wizardry and making traditional mortars look like relics from a bygone era. If you're a military tech junkie, a battlefield strategy fan, or just love geeking out over lightweight firepower that lets small teams punch way above their weight, you're in for an absolute treat because the Scorpion Light isn't your grandpa's spaded tube mortar. It's a slick, automated 81mm or 120mm system developed by Spain's Milanion NTGS and marketed globally by Global Military Products, designed to fire up to 8 rounds in under 2 minutes and vanish before counterfire can say boom. All while mounting on everything from Polaris MRZR 6x6 buggies to Toyota Hilux trucks or even armored rides like the JLTV. Unveiled in its light config back in 2022 and now hitting U.S. trials with the Army's Transformation in Contact program, this platform-agnostic powerhouse is combat-proven in Europe and the Middle East, blending digital fire control, low recoil, and rapid setup to keep infantry squads lethal and on the move in fast-paced fights like those raging in Ukraine. We'll unpack its killer capabilities in full detail, give you the straight scoop on its technical guts based on the latest tests, explore how it's flipping the script on mobile artillery, and hit you with the freshest news straight from the front lines as of September 30th, 2025, including its big debut in U.S. Army trials and real-world action with Ukrainian forces. So, grab a snack, lock and load, and let's fire away with everything you need to know about the Scorpion Light Mortar system. The Scorpion Light's capabilities are what make it a total disruptor in the mortar game, built as a fully digital automated platform for rapid, indirect fire support that lets two-person teams unleash hell and bug out in minutes, turning dismounted infantry or special ops squads into mobile artillery units without the hassle of heavy crews or fixed setups. At its core, this system shines in shoot-and-scoot ops, where it can park, aim, and blast 8 rounds in less than 2 minutes, 30 seconds for the first shot and another 30 to displace after the last, before enemy counter-battery radars even lock on, all thanks to its non-seating baseplate that presses against any surface like concrete, dirt, or gravel without digging in, distributing recoil so you don't need a massive spade or reinforced vehicle bed. Whether you're slinging 81mm high-explosive rounds for quick suppression up to 5 kilometers out or scaling to 120mm for heavier punches at 8 kilometers, the Scorpion Light's automated aiming and digital fire control system crunches wind, elevation, and ballistic data in seconds for pinpoint accuracy, supporting zonal firing, multi-round simultaneous impacts, or even airburst modes to shred drones or infantry in cover. Its platform-agnostic design means it mounts on light tactical vehicles, like the Polaris MRZR Alpha 6x6, which hauls up to 48 rounds in its expanded cargo bed, or beefier rigs like the GM Defense Infantry Utility Vehicle, a variant of the Army's infantry squad vehicle, without needing structural mods, keeping the whole package under 900 pounds for easy airlift by helicopters or C-130 Hercules. In the field, it thrives in expeditionary ops, letting Marines or soldiers in Ukraine hit Russian positions, then vanish into the terrain, all with just 2 operators monitoring via rugged tablets for remote control or semi-autonomous modes that handle re-aiming between shots. Its low recoil and modular barrel swap from smoothbore to rifled mean it's versatile for everything from airborne drops to urban firefights, minimizing logistics headaches and maximizing uptime in chaotic zones. Let's break down the technical specs and how the Scorpion Light rolls in action, because Milanion NTGS's engineering is a slick blend of old-school mortar muscle with 21st century smarts, creating a system that's as tough as it is nimble, weighing in at around 900 pounds without ammo, and fitting any 4x4 or 6x6 with a 2-ton payload like a glove. The heart is the mortar tube, 81mm or 120mm smoothbore, or rifled barrel with a recoil system that absorbs kick without seating, so you can fire from pavement or rocks without cracking the ground or stressing the mount, backed by a digital fire control unit with GPS, inertial navigation, weather sensors, and ballistic computers that auto-lay the tube for first-round hits, even adjusting for moving targets or wind shifts on the fly. On the Polaris MRZR Alpha 6x6, It rides in the expanded cargo bed with room for 48 rounds. The vehicle's 3,600-pound payload, handling the load like a champ while hitting 65 miles per hour on roads for quick escapes, and the whole setup's air transportable by CH-47 Chinooks or slung under Blackhawks for rapid insertion. Armament-wise, it's flexible. High explosive, smoke, illumination, or precision-guided rounds like the XM354 for 81mm, with the automated loader slinging 8 shots in 120 seconds via electric actuators that keep the crew safe inside the cab. Operationally, the flow is butter smooth and squad-friendly. 2 operators drive to a vantage point in their MRZR or Hilux, swing the mortar out in an arc like a scorpion stinger until the baseplate kisses the ground, arm it with a flip of the switch and visual safeties, then let the digital brain handle aiming while they monitor via tablet for overrides. The first round's away in 30 seconds, 8 follow in 90, and they're displacing in another 30, all while the system's zonal fire modes let you bracket areas or time impacts for max chaos, perfect for suppressing Russian trenches or covering marine advances without tying down heavy crews. This makes the Scorpion Light a logistics stream for special ops or light infantry, deployable by air in hours where traditional mortars take days to set up. The Scorpion Light's strategic role is massive in today's fast-paced fights, serving as a lightweight fire support enabler for dispersed forces like Marines or Ukrainian Spec Ops, where it slips into the cracks of conventional artillery by providing on-call indirect fire without the weight or manpower of towed tubes or self-propelled heavies, ideal for hybrid wars blending drones, infantry, and armor. In Ukraine, it's letting small teams hit Russian lines then melt away, while for the U.S., it's eyeing airborne or expeditionary roles to shape the battlefield on the fly, integrating with joint fires for coordinated strikes that keep enemies guessing. Fun fact, the Scorpion's name nails its sting-like deploy, swinging out like a tail ready to strike, and it's the first mortar with a non-seating baseplate that fires off concrete without cracking it. Another cool nugget? In tests, it relocated after 8 rounds faster than it takes to brew coffee, proving it's built for the hit-and-hide life. The latest news as of September 30th, 2025, has the Scorpion Light gearing up for big U.S. Army trials under the Transformation in Contact 2.0 program, kicking off October 20th in Hawaii, where soldiers will get 5 days of hands-on training from global military products before 10 days of tactical drills and live fire against mock targets, all mounted on 2 GM Defense Infantry utility vehicles, variants of the Army's infantry squad vehicle, to test its mobility, lethality, and air transport fit. This follows its combat debut with Ukraine's Kraken Special Forces in 2023 on Toyota Land Cruisers, where it proved its shoot-and-scoot chops in Donetsk, and U.S. Marines' live fire demo at Quantico in August 2025 on a Polaris MRZR Alpha 6x6, showing 8-round salvos and quick repositions. No full contracts yet, but the Army's product manager for artillery mortars and precision systems is eyeing it for modernization, with Global Ordnance pushing its platform-agnostic vibe for everything from JLTVs to light trucks. Challenges like scaling for heavier calibers linger, but with Ukraine loving its speed, Scorpion's set for wider rollout by 2026. The Scorpion Light Mortar system is a nimble powerhouse for mobile fire support, letting small teams bring the thunder and vanish like ghosts. So, what do you all think about the Scorpion Light? Are you stoked about its 2-minute shoot and scoot, curious about its Ukraine action, or wondering how it'll fit Army trials? Drop your thoughts in the comments, give this video a like if it fired you up, share it with your squad who dig military tech, and if you haven't yet, hit subscribe for more deep dives into the gear shaping the fight. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.